A chronicle of Simon Ekpa's trial has shown that Simon Ekpa has been putting up a good show so far, particularly when he personally decided to cross-examine a prosecution witness. His knowledge of the law came handy when he asked the witness questions that threw him off balance, as the witness was not able to prove the validity of his identification, which ended up embarrassing the prosecution team, as the judge who stepped in at this point cautioned the prosecution to do proper appraisal of witness profile before presenting such witness subsequently. Secondly, the presence of Biafrans in large number in court, equally surprising to Simon Ekpa's adversaries, as witnesses who reportedly came from Nigeria were not comfortable seeing them in their large number, especially as most of that came from Biafra, part of Nigeria where Simon Ekpa hailed from. Simon Ekpa was excited when he saw his supporters in large numbers in court. The trend of Simon requesting to personally cross-examine any witness has set panic in the camp of the prosecution after a poor outing by the first witness, who ostensibly came from Nigeria. The prosecution will in the coming days expected to call more witnesses, who are now strategizing on how to answer questions from Simon Ekpa directly without falling into his trap because of his vast knowledge of the law, both locally and internationally.
Evangelist Ben, we are looking at the court case involving Nnkandi. Of course, we understand that the case is going to end very soon because the judge has given the prosecution counsel legal team tentative dates to close the case, so that Nnkandi himself can open his defense, or if he decides to go for pre-court submission, it depends on his legal team. But one thing that is standing out is Nnkandi legal team already played video of Director General of DSS in court, where he asked Nigerians that there is every need for communities to start defending themselves, of course, to be the first line of defense in case of infection. They equally played the video from T.Y. Danjuma calling on Nigerians to defend themselves. He equally played the video of the governor of Imo State talking about Pope Uzodimma calling on Nigerians to defend themselves. And they are saying that the same thing that dragging Nnkandi for is what all these people have said. Looking forward to the issue, it's like Nnkandi is a confident man.
Yes, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night, wherever you're watching us from. I remember humble self, one and the only Biafran evangelist, Benjamin Johnson, is Nachi. In regard of the question that you just throw at me or before me, you can see these are one of the things I've been saying time without number, that what has been playing against Nnamdi Kanu is what I see as a hatred of Igbophobia. Listen and listen good. If Igbo should walk freely for crying for agitation, agitating for what? For Oduduwa Republic, and is walking freely, and which he travel all the way from Nigeria here down to Europe, Britain for that matter, with a full load of letter, submitting, asking for what? Oduduwa Republic. And up to date, Igbo is working freely. Mazen Nnamdi Kanu cried the same thing for Biafra. Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is in detention. Are you not seeing the illegality that is playing in Nigeria government? Are you not seeing the hatred that is coming from the Nigerian government? They say that the Mazen Nnamdi Kanu cited what leading to the death of Gulag. You understand? Based on Radio Biafra, that was fully registered by the British government, but failed to be recognized by the NBC, that is Nigerian Broadcasting Company or Commission in Nigeria. We never haven't said this. The DG, that is Mr. Ajay, Director General of State Security Service of the Federation, said that Nigerians should rise up to defend themselves, and he gave reasons for saying that. And his reasons was that the DSS, Nigerian police, Nigerian army is not going to be everywhere. They are not going to be everywhere at that appointed time. In other words, trying to prove to us or tell us that they have failed and government have failed, the security personnel department in Nigeria has failed. They cannot meet up to their expectation, and that is why he said that you as a citizen, you must not fold your arm, you must wake up with something in order to defend yourself. You must not die you know, just like a coward. You understand? So excuse me, my brother. Then the same statement was what T.Y. Danjuma. Remember, T.Y. Danjuma was, I believe, he was one of the, you know, retired commandant in the military, and he himself saying that, you see, he speaks from experience. So many retired generals have been kidnapped, and ransom they paid. Some of them have been has been killed. That is why he himself, for him to even be a former commander, you know, retired commander, opening his mouth to say that, that means the thing has gone beyond what we can imagine. That was why he made that statement. But I haven't made that statement yet. All these people made the statement. Look at how most of them are. He himself referred to that same thing, and they were all working freely. Why? Because they are Nigerian citizens. They see them as Nigeria. But Nnkandi Kanu made the same statement, and he was captured, kidnapped, and being detained in DSS. He's facing court because in Nigeria now, our court, our prisons doesn't have any crime or offenders. It's only Nnkandi Kanu now is the one that, you know, have a crime. That is why everything about Nigerian court centered on Nnkandi Kanu.
Now, let me bring this out because his lawyer, or rather his legal team, have always maintained that they are going to prove Nnkandi Kanu's innocence. And Nnkandi Kanu himself has even made it clear before now that he is ready to remain in detention until there is an impartial judge to adjudicate this case. Currently, Judge Omotosho is on it.
Yes, Omotosho is on it. So far, so good. Omotosho have not done bad. You know, ever since, you know, he engaged on this matter, this issue, this trial, he has not done bad. So far, so good. You can remember the last statement based on the last court visiting, appearing. You know, the court have finally admitted, you know, that actually federal government of Nigeria during the time of Brutai, that they actually violated Nnkandi Kanu human right, his right. And at the same time, since they haven't admitted that, you know, and at the same time, telling Nigerian legal team that they are the one delaying this case, that this case is supposed to have been rounded up by now, but they are delaying it. And with himself has given them 2 weeks, and inside the 2 weeks, the 6 days to choose a day to make sure that they come up with whatsoever evidence that they believe that they have in order to sort out this issue. And at the same time, he said, failure to do that, that is going to strike their petition and make it a weaker one. And you know what that means. So definitely, so far so good. The young man, you know, is trying.
Let me say very big thing about that.
God bless you.
So, you are welcome back.
God bless
Seeing
you.
that the people are suffering this level of insecurity, churches being shut down, government seem to be handicapped. What is the fate of Christians abroad? What is the fate of Nigerians in the hands of Fulani militias?
My beloved brother, I remember humble self, that Biafran evangelist, and I will continue to speak the truth. If you watch what is going on in Benue, to be precise, not just in Benue, all over the country, but to Benue now as the figure of the fact. See, my brother, that with Alfred that traveled, what he said to the US Congress, you know, what he has said is pure clear. The truth is here. You know, Nigeria always like to hide the truth. They always like to cover the truth. See, because of what? They are evil. Because of the evilness and the wickedness that is in this country.
But let us look at the position of the US Congress. Because when, after listening to Reverend Alfred, they directed the President of the United States of America, Donald Trump, to sanction Nigeria.
Yes, but up till now, I don't really understand what is holding Donald Trump. I don't know what is, not just only by sanction. Let there be an action. Sanction with the action. Sanction by action. Donald Trump should, not just Donald Trump, the world. Except you are not lovers of humanity. Except you don't value life. Except you don't have the Spirit of God in you. Except you don't have human feeling. Except you don't have a blood. Except you don't. Baba, these are the only people that will hear this. and kept quiet. What is happening in Benue and what has happened in Benue is quite alarming. It has gone beyond. It is no longer a news to be reported again. It has become a phenomenon, a normal thing in Benue, which you don't supposed to. We have been saying that these people called the Fulanis wanted their mission, to the dream of Usman, the late Usman Fodio, to be actualized here in Nigeria. And that is why you see them, the people that are targeting are the Christians. Imagine in a whole Benue that churches, people, see, look at children, the life of the children, that you don't know what they will be tomorrow. See the way they render them lifeless. The whole family, the years or whatsoever the family have labored to have those children are becoming vain. And who are the behind this? Human being like them are the brain behind all this. And the government is not doing anything. The state government is not providing any means to stop this thing. If federal government is not making any provision to that, why can't you, as the state governor, as the local government chairman, the senators in the state, the people of the state, why can't you come up with something in order to stop this nonsense that is going on in Benue? You understand? See, my brother is becoming too obvious. Though I didn't come from Benue, but I am not happy, because I believe that those lives that have been taken, those children that have been by, they are human beings, and moreover they are Christians, and because they are Christians, see churches too being shut down in a country like this. And is it only Muslim that should be allowed, you know, to have their freedom here in this country? And if that should be the case, that means what I earlier said and what I've been saying since, that Nigeria is an Islamic country, and not just an Islamic country, but a jihadist nation. And that is why you see them carrying out this, you know, abnormal activities. Federal government is not doing anything. Despite the fact that we have somebody like Bola Ahmed Tinubu that come from the West, yet the worst is still going on.
Okay, now we understand that in a place like Idoma, in a place like TV, in a place like one Taraba community, they have given Fulani quick notice. Particularly those Idoma and TV say at the end of May, Fulani should vacate. Do you think the people of Benue have what it takes to enforce it and ensure that Fulani leave their place?
My brother, they have what it takes. It is their land, and they have, and what has happened is enough evidence for them to come up with anything at all to evacuate those people, to quit them. And let me tell you, if I happen to be the Benue governor, with all these things, even this one that happened now, automatically I will stand up and I will quit them. Are you getting me? I will quit them and I will stand to challenge federal government. Anywhere in the world, I will stand to challenge federal government, and I will report the case, not just only here in the Nigeria. I will take it out of this country, because the thing is becoming too obvious. Yes, it's becoming too obvious. I repeat, I will take it out of Nigeria. I will report it to international bodies. I will need a special assistance from the international bodies, and I will demand for it, and I will ask for it, and I will ready to face Nigeria, even in the Nigerian court, because I have reported several occasions to Nigerian federal government for help. How can they be taking lives like that? Lives that they cannot create.
Okay, now let us look at it from this angle, because James Hacker, the Air Force commander of America, of Europe and Africa, made it very clear that they were going to be targeting terrorists in Africa. I know that Nigeria, when you talk about terrorism, you have Boko Haram, you have ISWAP, you have
please don't waste time.
Please
don't waste time. Please don't waste time. Don't just say it. Come and act. If you know anything you can do to help Nigeria, please come. Don't just talk. Act. I need action. I don't believe in talking, I believe in action.
So you are in support of US, America come here
not just only them, but not just only America, but to Russia, all over the world, both Korea, all of you should come, because the thing has superseded the ability of Nigeria. Nigerian government, including the incumbent government, doesn't have a say again. They cannot do anything again. They don't have anything to offer again. If you people, America and the rest, the whole world have any help, please, even within Africa here, let them join hands to come and help Nigeria. Because if this jihadist has automatically overrun Nigeria. So including the presidency.
So there are support of America come here to bomb terrorists.
Bomb anything, bombable. Kill, destroy anything destroyable for peace to reign. The Christians, all the Christian countries, the Christian nations, Israel, you people should wake up. Your brothers are dying there here in Nigeria. They are killing, they are taking lives every day by day in Nigeria. You people should rise up. Christianity and the children of God must not be utterly wiped out, especially in this country called Nigeria. You people should rise up and help. Anyhow you can help, please, we need your help. I am calling on international men to now, international bodies, please. I use the name of our Lord Jesus Christ. You people should come and help the Christians, the fellow brothers, and the asses of Nigeria.
Now let us take it from this angle again, because there's a military personnel that retired from the intelligence arm of the military who have made it very clear that there are some people, of course, that sponsors of terrorism in Nigeria. Their aim ultimately is to Islamize Nigeria. And he said that at the time when they interrogated some persons who were arrested, that they made it clear that some persons who are involved in this sponsorship, as at the time of Buhari, some of them, according to him, were already governors. Do you think Nigeria is safe in this?
Nigeria is not safe. I've been saying it. And Nigeria can never be safe, because I've been saying this thing before now. See, a prophet is not by coming. When you speak, you will see it. I've been telling you people, not just only in this platform, that the people behind the insecurity in Nigeria are Nigerian politicians. Those herdsmen you are seeing, how many cows did they used to carry up and down? And how much is the price of each cow? Calculate it together. Then how much is AK-47 and AK-49? How much are they selling it? Then how much is the price of a bullet? Then by the time you check all these things, you will discover that these people are not selling their car to buy arms. They have sponsors somewhere. People that are stealing our money, taking our money, and doing what? Using it to work against us. You understand? And those people are Nigerian politicians. So let the Nigerian politicians be seriously checkmated. And if there should be, look into, you will discover that out of 36 or 37 states in Nigeria, almost 27 to 30 of them, governors, are involved in this thing that is happening in Nigeria. And that is why these people, these criminals, these jihadists have enough bullet to waste. They have enough gun to handle.
Okay, let us take you to another angle. Thank you very much for attending this.